Entertainment have on Ghana Talks Radio with me, Sandra Asante. I'm back again with you, and today it's not just me, the legendary is in the studios as well, and he'll be joining our conversations. But last week we talked about the strong and powerful guest that Piers Morgan was looking forward to host on his Uncensored show. And today we know about it because something went on between them in an interview and is really shocking. The guest was Donald Trump, and he is saying that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry should be stripped off from royal roles. And talking about stripping off from royal roles, Prince Harry's rose is being given to another person as well. So stick and stay with me and let's get down to the story. So we start with the actor. I'm talking of Varun Dhawan celebrated his 35th birthday as several Bollywood celebrities showed love on the actor on social media. So Anushka Sharma, Katrina Kaif, and Sonam Kapoor, as well as others, extended their wishes to the Kolly #1 actor on the big day. So taking to Instagram, the Zero actor dropped a picture of his birthday boy as he captioned it, "Happy birthday, Varun, wishing you love and light always." If you're watching on Facebook, you can see that beautiful picture of him there. He's quite hot there. So joking. And joining her was, a soon-to-be mom, Sonam Kapoor, who posted a picture from her wedding festivities featuring the 35-year-old actor hugging her. So that picture is really nice. Celebrating birthday is a beautiful thing altogether, and celebrities, fans, and everybody is turning up to his social media platforms to wish him. So Varun's Diwali co-star Kitri Sanono also dropped some adorable images with the actor as she wrote, "Happiest birthday, Varun. Stay the same charming entertainer and an adorable friend that you are. Wish you the bestest year ahead. Wolf, you definitely." We also wishing him a happy birthday because birthdays are really special and exciting. But talking about birthday to the royal, we starting royalty stories with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So experts accuse Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for turning away viewers with the perplexing nature of the content. I was actually surprised because turning the viewers away. So Professor Kelly Clarkson, a marketing expert, issued this accusation during one of her interviews with Express UK, and she was quoted by saying, and I also quote, "I am perplexed why we are seeing the event in real life. Example are the Invictus ceremonies last year, and why there is any content value to seeing these editors against in Netflix shows." So for example, we often don't view the fight or content on the Kardashian programs prior to them airing. We only hear about them. I am not sure how much inherent value Harry and Meghan are bringing to Netflix. There is some discussion that they are in fact contributing to this interest in the market devaluation of Netflix. So that is what Professor Sally Otnes is saying, that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, their shows are really conflicting. They don't understand what's going on. But Jennifer Lopez left fans in awe as she put her incredible torn legs on display in a tight-fitting mini dress. You know that she is currently the ruling, fiancée of Ben Affleck, and she definitely had to tour the world, feel good for the upcoming wedding that we're all looking forward to. So the Get Ready, Get Right single soared temperatures in a sultry figure hugging manager as she arrived at Greg's in West Hollywood. Yes, it happened. So if you're watching on Facebook, definitely you can see that, and it's really looking hot there. She's not just a beautiful singer, she is really hot as well. So the Love Don't Cost a thin single wore her brunette tresses parted in the middle and cascading down her shoulders and loose curls as well. So the style model more blingy outfit with a pair of gold hoop earrings and a diamond bracelet and a magnitude of rings as well. It looks really amazing on that, and it's quite exciting because the fans love it and we all love it too. If you're watching Facebook, you can see that beautiful glamour picture from J-Lo right there on the screens. But away from J-Lo, comedian Jon Stewart became the 23rd recipient of the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor at the Kennedy Center on Sunday, with tribute from last night's television host Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel plus music from singer Bruce Springsteen. So Stewart was captured in the American Z-Gate while Gibson, a politician, turned the media as the host of The Daily Show on Comedy Central for 16 years and joked about big name stars celebrating him whose careers he helped advance. Joking about big names, it ended in a slap, between Will Smith and Chris Rock. We've not forgotten about that. Of course, it's still up there. So that Stewart left The Daily Show, which is now hosted by Trevor Noah, before President Donald Trump's time in the White House. So today, that is what is happening to him. He became the 23rd recipient of the Mark Twain Prize for American humor. Really means that he's really, humorous. So, Prince Annie. I just say Prince Anne. I'm talking about Princess Annie because it's connected with Prince Harry as well. I'm just shocked with this particular one. Princess Anne is tipped to replace Duke of Success. I'm talking to Prince Harry as head of the Royal Marines, according to media report. How can this be? We've been looking forward to this. We are quite shocked that it's happening right now. But Prince Harry was stripped of the prestigious title Captain General of the Royal Marine after he stepped down as senior royal and moved to the United States with Meghan Markle and their kids. So the Express UK reported that the new dupe of Princess Anne would be announced in August following the endorsement by the Queen. So we hope to see what the Queen will be endorsing and saying about Princess Anne taking over from Prince Harry. But this couple, they've splitted, they've divorced, but they're still trending because they're having the biggest trial in the whole world. I'm talking of Johnny Depp, yes, and Amber Heard. So Johnny Depp should last on the career consequences he faced after being forced to give up work following her domestic violence claim. So according to CNN, the actor spoke with his stolen Pirates of the Caribbean role, which he led for 15 whole years. So the conversation arose when Heard's lawyer Rottenborn addressed the likelihood of him knowing of the decision. However, Depp adamantly denied having any information as to his forced determination as Captain Jack Sparrow. So he even hit back with a crypt saying, and I quote, "I will be a real simpleton not to think that there was an effect of my career based on Ms. Heard's words, whether they mentioned my name or not." So during the course of this time on the stand, the actor also admitted, and I quote, "I believe in the character wholeheartedly. Despite that, Depp admitted that nothing on this earth would not get to you to go back and work with Disney on the Pirates of the Caribbean film, not even if Disney came to him with $300. I'm talking of in millions, yes, and a million alpacas." So that's what he's saying. And we love, Jack Sparrow as well, Captain Jack Sparrow, because he was really looking all so gloomy and quite dangerous and looking quite scary, but he's so hot, so the character really fit him and we love it. He's saying it's so amazing to work with Disney. So now, before we continue the stories, we'll be hitting up with the legendary in the studios to talk about what is gonna happen and what he thinks about it. So what's up, cousin? You're welcome to the show.
Afternoon, Sandra.
How are you feeling today? Are you okay? Are you fine?
I feel very cold today.
Oh yeah, the weather's been really tough on us, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Definitely. Okay,
so talking about fine, I know when I hit you with the royal family, because of royalty, you might be fine very fast. So experts, I'm talking of Sally Otness is saying that Prince Harry and Meghan's show on Netflix is quite, contradicting each other. It's just like having the Kardashian show, editing part of fights happening in the family. What do you have to say about that?
Well, for one, I'm actually fed up of constantly having to read about
the royal family.
Yeah, of course, the troublesome royal family. So
more than the Kardashians.
Yeah, of course. I mean, each time they come out in the news, 90% of the times, it's not always good news. It has always been bad news.
Okay.
Family dramas. And we have family dramas as well, but it's not in the news. But the fact that we have to keep dealing with someone else's family drama. It just doesn't make sense.
It's quite dramatic.
I mean, it's right now it has become too boring.
Okay.
Because now we've seen Meghan and Harry in the news.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good news. It usually comes with this.
Either hate.
What's
or,
the new bombshell? What's the new bad news? What's the new bad news?
What's the hit?
So so it's really boring. It's perplexing, as the story states. Yeah. So I think now their presence has become so obsolete. I'm not interested.
You have to be interested because it's definitely
it's just like it's like someone overstaying their welcome.
Yeah.
Right now they've overstayed before. People were really always interested in them because it's always gonna be. It was really cute. You have Harry and Meghan. It was really cute, but ever since they've been building on negativity, it's been and the world has a lot of negativity as well. So we bringing theirs, into it's too much for us. So now it's boring. So when I see them, I'm not really expecting to hear something new aside family issues, So yeah, I definitely concur with that.
Okay, so I don't want to move away now because, as you said, they're always in the news. So, they're saying Princess Anne is, looking forward to take up if the Queen endows, Harry's rose to her as, the Royal Marine, head of the Royal Marine.
Yeah.
I think it's fair because when I saw Meghan and Harry coming back to the UK, I thought, something beautiful is going to change and maybe they might patch up, come together and all this. But given this particular role, I feel like they're not changing anything.
Well, I don't know why it has taken this long to, make such decision. I mean, it's like firing a manager from your company.
All right.
But the manager that you fired is still the manager of your company. It doesn't make sense. You send these people, out of your family. They have to move out of the country. They were denied of some rights. So I don't see a reason why he should be retaining that same position.
Okay.
Immediately he vacated the position of him, his family. So I thought, that position would have been given to someone else. So I don't know why it's really taking too long.
Okay.
I probably think maybe the reason why they kept it this long was, they were probably thinking he will change his mind at some point. But maybe now they're starting to realize that, leaving the position vacant doesn't really make sense. Or him retaining the position doesn't make sense as well.
Okay.
Like technically he's a normal part of the family. So why should he be retaining the position?
If he decided to move away.
Exactly. So you are leaving the position vacant, and he's not even part of the crew anymore. So like I said before, it's like firing your manager, but the fired manager is still the manager of the company. It doesn't make sense. So I just feel obviously replacing him is the best decision, of course.
Okay, absolutely. So the favorite couple, we can call them couple because they said they've divorced, but right now everything that's connecting is bringing back what happened in their lives that we were not there. I'm talking of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. So Johnny Depp shed light on his career, consequences he faced, being forced to give up, following domestic violence with Amber, and he's saying that he loved being Captain Jack Sparrow and he's looking forward to work again. They've started this trial for quite some time now.
Yeah.
It's really, really disheartening that is happening to this beautiful couple we were seeing before. We were really dying to, be fan to them because we feel like their union was beautiful. And now it's just being toxic.
Well,
ending up in court talking about videos that are popping up, audios, text messages, shocking ones, well-mannered ones and unmannered ones and all that.
For me, I've never really fantasized on their wedding or their marriage, so to say. Okay. I've never really fantasized their union. I think the both of them were just two crazy people, put together to make a union.
Crazy.
They've never really got along. And obviously, I've been following the case. I've been following the proceeding, the court proceeding.
Myself too.
At some point, there was a part of some text where Johnny Depp was saying, Johnny Depp said he would like to beat her to death.
Ooh.
Then burn the body. Then after burning the body, he would like to have sex with the corpse to be sure that she's really dead.
That's really
that's very brutal.
Very brutal.
So
so from this
it just shows how much chaos was between the both of them.
Because you can see it's very, very toxic.
Yeah, it was really a toxic relationship. And there was a clip that was played during the proceeding.
Okay.
There was a clip where, Johnny Depp was obviously drunk. It was in the morning. So he was assaulting a cabinet, an innocent cabinet. Yeah. The way he was slamming the cabinet. And, the woman, obviously, Amber. she maybe she thought something could happen. Maybe she thought something could happen. So she was fuming it.
Without the consent of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, so to me, looking at that circumstance, I felt like it was a setup. First, I saw it from a setup point of view.
All right.
Secondly, I saw it from an insurance point of view.
Okay.
What do I mean by that? You having a video evidence just in case something happens to you. So you have an insurance that says, that's going to say what happened to you, how it happened. But I think the situation of it being set up was above that of
all right.
It being what is it? So I think their union should never had happened. I think the woman she looks evil to me,
Amberhead.
Yeah, obviously she looked evil to me.
Evil to you, okay.
And John Depp at the same time, he looked more like a manipulator, a very smart man. The way he was talking, he was so relaxed,
and you kind of not.
He was so relaxed. When he wants to read, he brings out his spectacles.
I like that.
When he's asked a question, he says, "Oh, thank you very much." The courtesy was on point.
Which one are you trying to say? They were showing him number 3. Oh, thank you.
So
sir.
I just see two Oscar actors,
putting
obviously
their
exhibiting their talents.
Absolutely.
So
I can agree on you on that, because on part of Amber trying to stage this one, because I know that when people are in love and they are married, they want to leave, they want to keep beautiful memories all the time. But in this trial, you can see previous text messages from 2013, 2016,
2015,
how can you keep a record of this? I was surprised actually. So I can believe that it could be stages. You're saying.
You see, these things, have been happening for years. I'm very sure they are not the first people that this thing would be happening to.
Of course.
So I'm thinking maybe when the same thing that had happened to other people started happening to them, so they've learned from other people. Okay. So they've learned to keep records, because anything can happen.
It can happen, and
you understand?
Anything
can happen. So it's definitely going to help you. So those text messages that they had saved over the years is finally helping to resolve these things.
Okay.
I mean, if they had disposed most of this evidence, we wouldn't have it would have just been an empty case.
Of course, absolutely.
But now you have something to build on. You have something to build on. But at the same time, it also shows how much animosity was between the both of them.
Absolutely.
How much, I don't know, Johnny Depp was talking at some point, talking about, they fighting and having sex, killing each other and having sex. It felt like they were both enjoying it.
Yeah,
they understand. I think they are two violent people that came together, and that's why it is like this. So no one wants to let go.
Absolutely.
This guy is coming with a 50 million lawsuit. This one is
And today your quote and unquote evil woman was saying that the court is doing favor, they're taking Johnny Depp, they're being on his side, and they're lifting her out. So.
This is what I see is the fight of the fittest. you have to convince the jury. And how can you convince the jury?
This jury
you have to tell your story. You have to be remorseful. You have to.
I think Amber is doing that because
you have to play the pity card. If you can't play the pity card,
you're not winning now.
It's not just about your evidence now. There is more to it.
Emotions,
you have to convince people. You have to make them believe every single thing you say. The more they believe it, the more they side with you. So if you are an actor, you have 2 actors now. So now this is a stage where you have to perform, show your talent. You understand? So you have to outperform your opponent. So if the court is siding with Depp, it means he's doing a good job. Aside the evidence,
he's a Captain Jack
you understand? So yeah, that's it's really a crazy one.
Of course.
I hope to see a resolution soon.
Absolutely, a resolution. On that resolution, I'll also be back with a resolution very soon. Okay, so that was cousin saying that he feels like 2 actors putting their talent to display, and we see who will conquer each other by outperforming. So we continue with the stories. And former U.S. President Donald Trump has urged British Queen Elizabeth II to strip Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle all of the royal titles. So in an interview with Piers Morgan on Piers Morgan's Uncensored, Donald Trump says Prince Harry is an embarrassment for turning his back on the royal family. So Trump went on to say that Harry is being led around by his nose and has been disrespectful to the country, and he thinks he is an embarrassment. So he called on the Duke of Sussex to a ripped man. That's quite hard. So about the former suit star, Trump said, "I am not a fan of Meghan." The former U.S. president also predicted that Harry and Meghan's marriage will end badly. That was the shocking part of it when I heard about it. But going deep into the ending of the marriage, I want to skip that now and tell you about it later. But Universal kid-friendly caper The Bad Guys puffed over a highest for the ages, capturing the #1 spot at the domestic box office. So the animated comedy, yes, has collected $24 million from 4,009 North American theaters in its debut, enough to take the crown of the Fantastic Beasts. So The Secret of the Dumbledore is also second weekend of release, and the latest chapter in the Harry Potter prequel series plummeted to 3rd place with $14 million, a troubling sign for Warner Bros. Yes, people love Warner Bros. Because they have a great collection of movies. So The Bad Guys is really leading that, and it's really exciting because the fans are loving it and they are watching it. But Snoop Dogg is here, and he took to Instagram on Sunday to wish Kelly Clarkson her 40th birthday. So sharing a picture of the singer, the rapper wrote "Happy Birthday, sis." So Snoop Dogg and Kelly are currently seeing American Songs Contest. They are doing that year's 2022, which recently made controversies for its alleged unfair competition. So the show received backlash after the seasons, and it's quite of the season's episode aired last month. So there's a picture he shared of Kelly Clarkson. If you watch on Facebook, you can see that's really, really beautiful, because now she's no more the heavy Kelly Clarkson. She's a hot, sexy Kelly Clarkson. We wish her a happy birthday as well. But Meghan and Harry's married. This is what Donald Trump is saying, the biggest of the day. So in an exclusive interview with Piers Morgan, he called on Queen Elizabeth to do that. But talking to Morgan on his new show Uncensored, Trump also predicted that Harry and Meghan's marriage will end. Has he turned to a prophet after being a president? Because I think only prophets can see this one. So Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been living in the United States after stepping down from the royal duties. So Morgan, who interviewed Trump, lost his job for attacking Meghan Markle in his previous TV show after the Duke and Duchess of Sussex sat for a tell-all interview with American TV legend Oprah Winfrey. So on this show, Piers Morgan show Uncensored, former president of America, Donald Trump, is saying that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's marriage will be ending soon. I think the cousin has to reply to that, because definitely he might know about it. He's saying the family is always in the news, but it is what it is. They are there. But Right now, Duchess of Cambridge Kate Middleton is being considered seriously for a prestigious role from Queen Elizabeth. I think I also have to go for my role as well, because I guess they are sharing roles and nobody should be left out. So according to a report by Daily Mail, Kate Middleton is tipped to be the next colonel of the, Grenadier Guards. Grenadier Guards. I'm really surprised about this. So the Duchess will replace Prince Andrew. When I hear his name, I just kind of feel funny because, the fans are really disappointed with him. So they will be happy that his role is being given up. So she will be replacing, Prince Andrew, who was stripped of military titles in January. She will be the first female colonel of the regiment in 80 years since the Queen, then Princess Elizabeth, held role in 1942. So Kate Middleton will make history if the Queen honors her as the first appointed female colonel of the Grenadier Guard. So we hope to see that, and we'll definitely inform you on that. Some few days ago, we heard that A$AP Rocky is cheated on Rihanna with a very lady called Modi, because of they want to be together, and fans were speculating. They were saying, how can A$AP Rocky do that? How can that happen? And also his arrest issue, where he was arrested for a murder case somehow, and he was bailed out $550,000. Yes, tonight they really shocked fans, because we were not expecting it. From that rumored split of he cheating and all that, I was actually wondering what happened to Rihanna, because she is pregnant. She can be in this particular situation, having a baby and thinking about cheating and all that. But Inside have just broke down Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's demeanor and body language during dinner date. I think I need this kind of body language, because there are a lot of things that I don't understand in this country I am in. So this public outing is the first since A$AP Rocky's arrest and subsequent bail in the light of the ongoing investigation connected to a shooting. But Insider spilled the beans to the magazine and began by explaining it. And I'm also quoting, because they said it was a happy and relaxed group. Rihanna looked great. She sat next to A$AP and they were affectionate. So whatever rumors you guys are sharing, I'm so sorry, it's not working. They started with, A$AP Rocky. He should stop praying, because people were really coming for him on this one. So reportedly, they're done for a couple of hours. However, throughout the dinner, the conversation, the focus was very much on Rihanna and the baby. So I don't think nothing is happening with a breaking up or whatever it is. It's not happening. I'm really happy. I'm really looking forward to the baby. Whether mini Mimi, mini Riri, or mini A$AP Rocky, of course, we're hoping to see what will be happening. But a lawyer is telling an actress, celebrities, or celebrity, not just an actress. An actress started the whole show, but he is giving the advice to all celebrities of showing, nudity on social media. So lawyer Maurice Ampel has urged that some celebrities in the country have negative influence on the youth as a result of their indecent lifestyle that has led many astray. I was shocked, though. Astray, how can that be? Because the concerned lawyer in an interview, yes, is saying that, mentioned that celebrities are expected to be good role models, have now led the youth into prostitution, rape, and other crimes. He added that there is a high rise in indecent exposure from celebrities. The youth looked up to these superstars are now copying blindly. So, this really happened. This statement came after a semi-nude dress worn by actress Sophia Odotukwesi Arthur's album land. This is what, lawyer Maurice Ampel said about these nudity celebrities.
Or promote obscene material, pornographic material, anything that exposes the young one or that person to immoral decency is a crime. And if authors keep track currently, it's a crime, because you can equate that one with the guy who was sentenced because of the show, and the show is not good.
Why is that artist?
Why is that? So there's no difference between the two. And currently the picture is trending. That is making it very, very, very serious. The publicity that indecent exposure is having is serious, and is a crime, because he posted those on the cyber network, and it's a cyber crime. Because as of now, our children are being exposed to pornographic material. And so I'm calling for.
So that's what, lawyer Maurice Ampao is saying, that, celebrities are supposed to be role models where, youth look up to do the most honorable things, but they are actually leading them astray. If you're watching on Facebook, you can see the hot, attire on the field. It was really, really transparent. You can see a lot of things in there, but, we can't say anything because that's the attire she chose to go to the luncheon. Everybody was shocked, but this one, I can consume it myself, so I'm joining Cousin in there to talk about it. You've seen that particular dress. You saw how she gracefully graced that occasion.
Yeah, obviously.
Is she leading the youth astray? That's what the lawyer is saying. What do you have to say about that one?
Well, I mean, if you herself, she's a youth. So, I mean, she's not leading anyone astray.
Really?
Yeah, she's not. I mean, the youth are already astray. So they are probably looking for someone to blame.
Okay.
I mean, we have plenty societal issues.
All right.
So now they're trying to pin it on someone that just decided to
scapegoat for the whole issue.
I mean, I don't know when the lawyer decided to turn himself into a fashion police. It just doesn't make sense to me.
All
I
right.
mean, the person that wore the clothes, she knew what she was doing. It was intentional. To me, I see it as hypocrisy. Yeah, I see it as hypocrisy.
This is not the first time she's done that. VGMA, she took really
we have
awkward
someone like
we would have
someone like Beyonce,
all right,
put on this kind of clothes, and you all will start praising her. Oh, Beyonce, she's the goddess, this and that. You'd have Rihanna do the same thing, and you'd praise her.
Yeah, because
but now you have someone
here we don't do most of those things.
What do you mean you don't do it?
They're talking about culture and all that, so they feel like if women like that do that,
so if you want to go that way, if you want to go that way,
right.
So you have a society that wants to embrace LGBTQ, that wants to embrace a man marrying a man. You want to embrace a woman getting married to a tree. You want to embrace a woman getting married to a dog, but you don't want to embrace nudity. It just doesn't make sense. So if you want to go what was it they said, culturally, the culture obviously negates this kind of things. You understand? So we can't juxtapose culture in this kind of
we know that
we are not practicing.
You said I'm not trying to cut you off. You said that she knew what she was doing, and that's what he's talking about indirectly.
Look,
because when she won it, it wasn't just for her. She trended on all social media platforms.
Look, let me tell you. Bible was from Bible for the Christians, right? The inculcation of Bible into our society is also an element of civilization, right? Now we go to church, we pray to God. We are no more worshiping our gods, right? Now we're no more talking culture, right? So if you want to swear in a president or a governor in the country, you rely on your Bible. Of course, you understand. You don't go and call your local gods to come and swear them in. You understand. So we are not talking culture here. You understand? This is a society that is not really relying on culture. But if we want to go that way, okay, we can say yes. It's a disservice to the society. This is not something that should be praised. It is not. Of course. But this is fashion as well. I mean, fashion. If you welcome fashion, if you welcome people, barbing their hair and cutting two sides and leaving one in the middle, having tattoos. Having piercing their nose, piercing their tongues, I don't. What's the difference?
I think that we don't see any boobs.
What's the difference?
Other part of the body.
I mean, this is just really, fashion. It is really fashion to me.
Extremely transparent. Seeing a lot of things that I can't mention here.
Okay, this is it. To you, it is transparent. This is not the
first time it's happening. That's what the lawyer is trying to say. That the people looking at them, youth are looking forward to them not.
There's no youth looking forward to them. The youth are stray already.
Why are you saying the youth are stray?
I'm telling you that the youth. Have you seen what the youth are doing?
So what do you think?
The youth already are stray. This is one person.
What caused them
this
to
is
go
one person.
Before Ifya just,
I don't know.
You should know.
I didn't
You're
saying
saying that they are straight. So
Ifya is just one person among the youth. I'm very sure that had it was someone like Akufado's daughter did this, Akufado's daughter that did something like this, maybe we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Okay, so you're trying to say she's
but
an
because
entertainer,
she has always been she has always been on that negative side.
So we shouldn't
of the
be
stories.
shocked to see
so
this
now
kind of things.
now that it's coming, you want to crucify her because it's her. Have you seen what Rihanna has been wearing up and down?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
That's Rihanna. She's
in
Barbados. That's where they believe in those things. They embrace it. But imagine,
but you guys embrace their music.
Imagine
you embrace their music. You embrace their food. You embrace
imagine if Rihanna would be in Ghana right now, pregnant and putting on those things.
You think you would crucify Rihanna? She would dress that way to visit.
I'm not saying that if. I'm saying if she will be a Ghanaian person.
If Rihanna visited Ghana today, if Rihanna visited Ghana today and dressed worse than how Ifya dressed to see Akufo-Addo, I promise you that no one will be discussing her dress
because that's what they are used to, and we
what do you
feel
mean
like it's part of their style, so they can do whatever it is.
Saying that Kim Kardashian got deported from Saudi Arabia, because of a sex tape that she had recorded over a decade ago. Right?
And maybe her appearance as well sometimes,
That is a country that holds, their rules and whatever.
They hold it tight.
They hold it, they don't do, there's no two standards, So you have a society that you embrace almost everything. Then one person comes up and wears a certain dress. Then you're saying nudity, promoting nudity, leading the youth astray. The youth are already astray. Come on, man.
I want to understand the youth are already astray.
One person's attire
can never
is not going to lead the youth astray.
Really?
It is not. I'm telling you, this is just an attire that that she wore.
Fashion, as you
the
said.
reason why she wore that attire is exactly what is happening. She wore it. It was intentional. She wasn't blind when she was wearing it. It was intentional. She wanted to trend, and now she's trending.
You're talking about youth being astray. It's so sad that I'm bringing her name here, but we hope her souls rest in perfect peace. We also saw this kind of treatment with Ebony Reigns when officials, lawyers like this one, counselors and all that were saying that the youth were picking up all bad habits from Ebony, the way she dresses, the way she was putting out a lot of things. I thought that when she died, the youth would be righteous, but Theodore is still alive.
Exactly. You see. Now you brought to my point. It just doesn't make sense that you want to put all these blames on one person. The problem is that the problem is not the clothes. The problem is not that one person. There is a bigger picture when we want to talk about the problem. Yes, the youth are already astray. You single-handedly picking one person and saying that there was a part of the story where he was saying, the damn parish should arrest her. It doesn't make sense. You police arresting someone for.
They said that
you're calling an IGP to arrest someone because of how they dressed, but you didn't call IGP to arrest. I don't want to go that way.
I want you to go there because you want to understand it too. So you were saying that the youth are already astray, so they shouldn't make it
right now.
Scapegoat for this issue.
The youth are probably beyond redemption. So yeah.
And what do you advise them to do so they can be righteous again? They can be
so now that they're beyond redemption, I think the only thing that can be done is focusing on the next generation. Because
next generation,
yes.
But it's this generation that's gonna bring out the next generation, and they're definitely gonna inculcate these behaviors and attitude to the next generation.
That is why you have to center on the next generation. See, this generation. That's my opinion.
Okay.
I feel they are beyond redemption.
That's a very big word to say.
Yeah,
beyond redemption.
Yeah, I feel they are beyond redemption.
Okay.
You know, maybe it is possible that you'd be able to redeem some, but being able to redeem
the entire youth.
No, it's nearly impossible.
Since you're talking about Bible and all that, I think the Lord should see them through because
no.
Beyond redemption,
the Lord is not gonna see them through.
Why is that? He can't help them
I don't know. I don't know why you guys like to bring the Lord into
because
everything.
He's the only one who can deal with the impossible things.
I mean,
Christians can't do.
Christians can say the Lord can see them through.
Okay.
The Muslims are gonna say differently.
Okay,
and,
so Allah
other people are gonna say,
and God should see them through. I think so. And talking about God, I think the former U.S. president has also turned from president to a prophet because today he's saying that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, their marriage is gonna end. Do you believe that's gonna end? Because I feel like they love each other. They sacrifice a lot of things to be together than to split up. Just like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, it can happen.
Yeah, I mean, Kanye West sacrificed everything to be with Kim, despite the sex tape. I, for a person, I wouldn't, make somebody like that my wife. Someone that recorded the sex tape.
Somebody like
and
that,
also,
like what?
And also, I'm telling you now. So someone that recorded the sex tape and cashed out on it. I don't think I want to make someone like that. I mean,
your legal wife.
So if Kanye West sacrificed those things to be with her, so you have other people as well that have sacrificed a lot. Even you as a person, you must have sacrificed for someone that you care about. You see, it's all about sacrifice at the end of the day. You're living, you're making sacrifices every day.
Of course.
Being able to care for the people. So. I don't want to bring sacrifice into whatever is gonna scatter their wedding, their marriage. It is possible. I mean, they are human, and nowadays there are several factors that will crash your marriage. It's simple. If you like it or not.
I think the haters for
there are several factors,
Meghan Markle
and it is even more tragic that every part of your life is in the media. So. Now, if your marriage is supposed to crash in the next 2 years, the media will help you crash it in the next 2 months. You understand? So for the fact that everything is in the media, every mistake is in the media, every gossip is in the media, every action is in the media.
Of course.
So there's possibility that they might crash. Because they got married. They went beyond all odds to get married.
Of course.
Doesn't mean they're not gonna crash. I mean, have you seen Titanic? It's always against all odds, this and that. One thing could lead to another thing.
Absolutely.
And so it's forever is not guaranteed for anyone.
Absolutely.
The Christians will say it's by grace, it's by God's grace. So it doesn't really depend on what you do, but what you do might contribute to if it's gonna turn out good or bad. But there's no guarantee. But it is. If I wake up tomorrow and I see news that says they've broken up, of course I'll be surprised. No. Yeah, I'll be surprised,
but not too shocked, maybe.
Yeah, not too. I mean, it's normal. I mean, they're not the first. They're not gonna be the last. So it's just when they break up, we add it to the number that we have on ground. So
there will be the second Johnny Depp number here.
It's just what it is, I mean, maybe when they break up now, we start seeing plenty of other things in the news, Yeah, it's just what it is, man.
Our time is up here. We have to wrap it up, but I really definitely will go with you deep into next time. The youth going astray. I still want to understand what contributed to them going astray since the inception.
Maybe I will consult my oracle and give you, something.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Israel Cousin, for joining us on the Entertainment Album Ghana Talks Radio.
Yes, sir.
So he's saying that you shouldn't bash a outdoor because the youth are astray before she put on the outfit too, because the outfit's launched. So this has been the Entertainment Hub on Ghana Talks Radio with me, Sandra Asante. Thank you so much for tuning in to our shows. Don't go anywhere because DJ Kobe Ridge will be taking you off from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. on that beautiful musical ride on Ghana Talks Radio. I'll see you tomorrow.